Hi guys. Okay, so there seems to be a storm brewing over sausages of all things. So what's happening? Well, as we know, Northern Ireland has stayed within the single market when it comes to goods. That was part of the withdrawal agreement, the one signed by both Boris Johnson's government and the European Union. Now, Boris on many occasions referred to the withdrawal agreement as the oven-ready deal. Now, Northern Ireland staying part of the single market is a fundamental part of the Northern Ireland Protocol. So, as part of that single market, it must be remembered that the EU has very strict rules on goods entering the single market. Very strict rules, especially when it comes to food and food products. Items such as chilled meats are generally banned from entering the single market. This has been the case for many years. The reason for this is because they are considered a higher risk over other types of food and food products in respect to the tracing of where they actually came from. Now, because Great Britain is a third country, it's outside the single market, it means that the rule applies to Northern Ireland too, as it's part of the single market. So there's no real issue here. Well, the issue is that during the negotiations last year, the UK and the EU agreed grace periods before the full implementation of the protocol would come into force. The current grace period affecting chilled meats is due to expire at the end of June. So, unless the UK and the EU agree a further extension to the grace period, sausages and other chilled meats will be banned from entering the single market from Great Britain in July. Now, this isn't news for Boris Johnson and David Frost, as they negotiated it. They agreed to it last year. Now, the storm over this is that the UK government is threatening to extend the grace periods without consulting the EU. They're planning to do it unilaterally. The EU has warned against this. Remember, this was something that Boris Johnson agreed to before. Now, we've been here before. This year, Boris Johnson's government unilaterally extended grace periods for other products, and then the EU began legal proceedings. So, the issue can be summed up as so. The UK agreed to stop the exportation of chilled meats last year, and are now going back on that accord, but trying to blame the European Union for being difficult via their friends in the pro-Brexit media. Now, the predictable response from Brexiteers will be as so, but the EU didn't have a problem with our sausages last year when we were within the transition period. Why all of a sudden are these checks necessary? Well, there are two reasons. First, that the UK is seeking to diverge on EU standards post-Brexit, so the single market needs to be protected. And secondly, if Great Britain is a third country, well, it has to be treated like a third country. Isn't that what Brexiteers voted for? What a mess. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons. You ensure that this channel continues to exist. I'm eternally grateful for all of your support. If you join Patreon, you will receive instant access to our Discord server, where we have both audio and video chats. You can chat with me and other patrons, where we discuss important and non-important issues. Becoming a patron per month costs about the same as a large coffee, so why not check it out?